Pricing your home in today's market is so important. And it is a lot different than it was a few months ago because of how dynamic the market is week to week right now. Interest rates have gone up substantially to about 5.25% on average. Inventory is even creeping up slowly week by week, which is overall generally a healthy thing, I would say, for the Los Angeles market. But if we're thinking of selling this year, we have to use the most recent data. There's no use pulling data from 3 to 6 months ago. It was a totally different market. And surprisingly, there are actually some sellers, more than just some actually, that are on the market right now. And we can have very similar homes in the same neighborhood. Seller A is hoping and wishing that we were still in that market from a few months ago. And they've priced way up here. And they've become a stale listing on the market. Maybe they get a couple lowball offers. Seller B is getting good guidance and they know where the market is today. They're using the most recent data to price their home accordingly, and they're going to find more success. They're going to sell faster and they're going to get multiple offers most likely, and they'll get a good amount, as much more money than they would if they were seller A. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is, if we're thinking of selling in this dynamic market, we have to use the most recent data. That is the most important thing. And as a seller, we always want to be concerned about what's my net? What is the amount of money in my pocket at the end of my sale? And that's very important. But I would also stress, take a step back and let's also consider the perspective of the buyer in this market and what their affordability is. What are they willing to pay? And actually, what are they able to pay? Because the same home shopper 3 months ago, if they bought their home and they had a loan for, say, $800,000, they could buy that same home today and their mortgage payments would be about $800 difference. That has only been the cost of waiting that period of time. Of course, that's unfortunate. That's just how the market is. And as a seller, we have to be aware of that because we don't want to be that seller A who is on the market and hoping and dreaming that we get that previous market from a few months ago returning, because it's not going to happen, at least anytime very soon. So remain cognizant of the market week to week. Get good guidance on where you should be listing your home in this market. Use the most recent data. Always understand what it's like on the buying side, because that's going to directly affect how much someone can pay for your home. So stay up to date. If you have any questions, please let me know.